Hello everyone, my name is Akhil Singh, also recognized as Architecturewala within the industry. With a bachelor's degree in architecture and a master's degree in interior design and entrepreneurship, I bring over 6 years of extensive experience in both academics and the industry. It is with great excitement that I have joined Orane Fashion Design Management Institute in Chandigarh as a faculty member for interior design diploma courses. Design is my passion, and I have had the privilege of working on numerous prestigious projects, ranging from residential spaces to commercial establishments. My expertise lies in creating functional, aesthetically pleasing, and sustainable interior spaces that truly capture the client's vision and cater to their needs. At Orane Fashion Design Management Institute, we pride ourselves on providing top notch education and training to aspiring interior designers. Our diploma courses are designed to equip students with the skills, knowledge, and the industry insights necessary to succeed in the competitive field. We believe in fostering creativity, nurturing talent, and encouraging students to push boundaries to achieve their fullest potential. What sets Orient apart is a commitment to practical learning. We understand the importance of hands on experience, and our curriculum include real world projects, site visits, and industry internships, allowing students to apply their skills in the professional setting. We also provide access to state of the art facilities and cutting edge design software, ensuring that our students are well prepared for industry demands. As faculty member, my goal is to inspire and mentor the next generation of interior designers, guiding them through the educational journey and helping them develop the skills necessary to thrive in the dynamic field. I am dedicated to creating a collaborative and inclusive learning environment where students feel empowered to express their creativity and explore innovative designs and solutions. I invite all of you who are passionate about interior design and eager to embark on a fulfilling career to join us at Orane Fashion Design Management Institute. Together, we can unlock our potential and shape our dreams into reality. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to Look and Learn workshop on interior design. Let me introduce myself. I am architect Akhil, also known as Architecturewala in the design fraternity, currently assigned as faculty of interior design at Orane Fashion Design Management Institute in Chandigarh. I am an architect with the masters in interior design and entrepreneurship. Let us start with the picture. The picture here is a brainchild of mine. What I am today is because I envision myself working on a design creative like this. A lot of colors playing around me with a lot of design thinking. Now, the main purpose of the presentation is exploring creativity and career opportunities in the field of interior design. What interior design is actually? Interior design is a qualification by education, experience, and examination to enhance the function and quality of interior spaces. Look at the presentation here. You might be seeing a lot of interior elements in the presentation. So creativity doesn't end in interior design. Being a creative designer means you need to have the creativity in all the things you do. Okay, so the public understand you by the creative means the designer, the type of designer you are. Here, you can see a very good quote by a very famous interior designer Scott Adams. Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Design is knowing which ones to keep. So now creativity is all about going out of the box. A lot of things are the part of creativity, but when it comes to design is a very disciplined course. You need to have the technical as well as the correct knowledge of how to implement, execute things, so that it is for the welfare of you and the community. Now, introduction about the interior design. Interior design is a profession provide services encompassing research, development, and implementation of plans and designs of interior environments to improve the quality of life, increase productivity, and protect the health, society, and welfare of the public. Now, um, so main the purpose of an interior designer is creating technical drawings. The drawings which can help the contractors, the site supervisors to execute the plans on the site, as well as being an interior designer. Uh, you know, you need to solve somebody's problem. You need to be a problem solver at heart. Okay. Now, starting with the interior design, what you understand by interior design? Look at the picture here. It is the interior of a bedroom. A lot of elements are the part of bedroom: bed, either queen size bed, king size bed, side tables, lamps. Which lamps? Wall mounted lamps, table lamps, then the chest of drawers, then mirror, dressing mirror, or the frames, the curtains, the windows, the size of the windows, the size of the bed, the flooring, ceiling, wall, the lot of things, either one frame or the multiple frames. It is up to you. You being the designer, you see all the things together, to contribute these all the things contributing to make a good interior design. Now, here are some of the points I shortlisted uh, as to what interior design is. Interior design enhances the functionality and aesthetics of interior spaces. So when I talk about interior design, the functionality part comes first, because you are solving somebody's problem. When you are creating spaces, okay. Now, after you are done with the creation of spaces, also look at the part where aesthetics is. Okay, aesthetic means the way how people perceive the space, how beautifully you curate the space. Okay, using colors, lighting, playing around the concepts or the themes, basically. Okay. Now, um, the number two point involves elements like space planning, color schemes, furniture selection, lighting, materials, and decorative accents. So now, the first thing I have mentioned is space planning, because the initial part is space planning. The first thing first you do is the space planning. You put the furnitures. You have certain bylaws, the codes which define how you need to give spaces. These are in the standards, the books like Newford, Time Saver Standards, Barry, W.C. Mackett. See, these books are just, you know, uh, about the technical implementation of what interior designing, how to give spaces. Now comes the color schemes. Which type of colors you are going to use? Different colors. Different colors have different psychology. Each color you use have certain uh, you know emotion involved with the color. Okay. Then the furniture selection according to the space and according to the budget, of course. Budget, why budget? Because the client, whoever is approaching to you, might have some budget constraint, or might have some budget un, under which you have to work. Okay, so a lot of furniture things, interior materials, all the things comes under the budget. Okay. Now the number three point, the goal is to create visually pleasing and optimized environments. Visually pleasing, as in the it should not look a blunder. Like, you should not incorporate a lot of things in the interior design so as to make interiors look like they have been designed. It should look like visually appealing. It should, complement, the materials should complement the space, and with the other materials. Okay, and the colors, lights as well. Now, the fourth point, they utilize their expertise in design principles, building codes, and sustainability. So, design principles are important. There are certain principles under which a designer work, whether he be or she be a fashion designer, industrial designer, an architect, or interior designer, graphic designer. There are certain design principles which are common to all the design fields. Okay, so these principles include the way how a good design can be uh, made. Okay, now building codes are very important when making interior design, when designing the interiors of a space. Why? Because you know proper utilization of space is very important. You There are certain standards to which you design the space, the whether it be the space, the size of a door, a chair, a furniture, a lot of things which are in the interiors and as the part of the interiors. Okay, now, number fifth point, design process includes initial consultation, space planning, materials, and implementation. Initial consultation with the client, of course. Client comes with the requirements, whatever she or he wants in the interiors. Then you do the space planning. You put all the requirements of a client in the interior space or the project he or she give to you. Okay, the plot of land, or whether the apartment unit, or or whether it is a residence or a commercial space. Okay, and once you are done with the space planning, you select the materials which are to be uh, incorporated or executed in the interiors, and then the implementation, the actual execution, the site. It then comes the work for you as the interior designer. Which goes to site. Site supervision is important. Site execution is very crucial to finally put your design into the actual self. Okay, now, the sixth point is interior designers transform spaces into well-designed settings that reflects client preferences. So this is the first and the foremost, the last point, which you keep in the loop is keeping your client's preferences intact. Okay, from the starting of the um, uh, project to the end of the project, you need to incorporate what your client's preferences are. Okay, so as the client is going to be the end user, or the one who is going to use the space, right? So let us move ahead. Look at these interiors. These are the two interiors which which has separate emotions. When I look at the first image is very cozy. The With the wooden frame adds warmth. See, looking at the picture, you see there's warmth. By warmth, I mean some coziness, and at the back, the exposed brick wall, it again adds to the comfort, or it adds to the rustic nature. where along with the warmth comes the rustic, and you can lie down there casually. See the interiors with the rug and the window with the green shade and the planters. So this is how one interiors is. And next, look at the second image is more of luxury. The wall is of a fabric curtain along a big door opening, then the golden gloss finish in the furnitures, a very sleek you know painting at the back, and a lot of neutral colors are being used. Okay. Now, let us look at more of the interior spaces. Okay, you might have seen various interior spaces, but let us look at these three spaces. First one, you can see a lot of use of geometrical shapes, right? And uh, and the black and white combination. So this is how these are rare projects where you incorporate these type of this is experimenting with the interiors. So this is one kind of interior. Then comes the second one, which is very eclectic, very modern, with the use of gold finishes. It shows luxury in a modern sense. Now look at the third one. It is more of colonial interiors, the English interiors with large armchairs and colors. Look at the colors. Use of red, green, pink colors with chandelier, the old style chandelier at the ceiling. So these are different type of interiors you can incorporate. Even interiors is not about the fashion, I would say. It is about the timelessness. Still, you see the image at the third. These type of interiors are still in the demand. Why? Because these interiors are timeless. Okay. So now there's one more quote. The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, meaningful environment, not about fashion or what's in and what's out. This is not an easy job, right? It is by Albert Hadley. Um, as I was discussing, it is not about in what is in the fashion. It is about timelessness. It is about you are solving somebody's problem for ages and making somebody's life easy. Now coming to the second pointer, which is who is an interior designer. Okay. So now we completed what interior design is. Interior design involves a lot of things. Now let us see what interior designer is. Now I have shortlisted 10 points here for what who an interior designer is. Interior designer create functional and visually appealing spaces. Now, visually appealing, that is the aesthetical spaces. You look at a space and you say, "Wow, this is a very beautiful space." And the functional aspect is the aspect where you design the spaces in a manner that it makes somebody's life easier by using the interiors. Okay. Now, second point, they collaborate closely with clients to understand their needs and goals. as it is the most important part of an interior design. You understand the need need and requirements of your client, so that you can work around those needs and requirements, and you design the interiors. Design concepts and plans are developed based on client requirements. So once the client has given the requirement, you work around the concepts as to you know uh, which will fulfill clients you know um demand. Okay, so whatever the client has in mind, you need to put all those things in the concepts and plans, the technical drawings, the 3D visualization you are making. They optimize space utilization and flow through effective furniture placement. So this is one of the very important part. Once you are done with the planning, the second part comes the furniture placement. Now, it it goes hand in hand. You simultaneously, the space planning is done with the furniture placement. Now comes the fifth point. Material and color selection is carefully chosen to create a cohesive look. Now, material and color, both are the important part. We'll in the course we'll learn about how you can choose color and material to enhance the interiors of a space. How different colors can help your client with their project. Okay, the vision they are looking for the project. Okay, collaboration with architects and contractors ensure accurate implementation. So you being an interior designer, have to work on the design aspect, but you are not working alone. Okay, a lot of people are involved in interior design project. The architects, the contractors, and the supervisors, all together, contribute to make an interior project. Okay, and the workers, the who execute on the site as well. The attention to detail enhances the overall ambience and atmosphere. So details are important. You know, a lot of things changes with the detail, as details are once very good, very famous architect has said, God is in the detail. But it is by architect Frank Lloyd Wright. Okay, so God is in the detail means, details are the very crucial part, whereas how to execute all the things are to be in the detail drawing, what we say. Okay, so these things are in the detail drawing as well. They stay updated with the latest design trends and styles. Now, being an interior designer, an interior designer, or whether he be a fashion, whatever designer, a designer involves with time. You know, he or she keeps in touch with the latest design trends and styles in the field, so that they can cope up with the upcoming trends and what is in the environment, whether it be a new gadget which is introduced in the interior design, or the new material, sustainable material, of course, because we are going more towards the sustainability of the humankind. So we are more looking towards the sustainable materials to be incorporated in interior design. Projects include residential and commercial spaces. So a lot of projects you are going to deal in residential. There are multiple residences, apartment, duplex, penthouse, number of residences, farmhouse as well. Now in the commercial spaces comes the mall, the retail store, the school, and the hotels, resorts. right? So these are the commercial spaces. Now comes the last point, that is the manage projects and oversee construction or renovation. This is called the project management. Now, once done with the designing part, the design implementation part, which is called the execution, is very important. So as to ensure that whatever is in the design is on the actual side as well, right? So in the end, the ultimate goal is client satisfaction and meeting experience expectations of the client. Now look at this picture again. This is you when you are in the interior design course. Okay, an interior designer is somebody who works in the detail, who works in the measurements, small measurements, scale drawings, perspectives. You know, so proportions are very important in interior design. You learn interior design uh, with me in Orane. I welcome you all all the interested students to come to the Orane International for their diploma courses in interior design and make their career good in the interior design field. Now coming to the third point, that is careers, uh, which are which are the job opportunities in interior designing. Now, in after completing your interior designing course, you have multiple options in the field. Either you be the interior designer who works on projects like residential, commercial, or institutional, or or the event designer, residential designer, sustainable designer is the one who makes sustainable designs which are not harmful for the environment and for the long you know long which will work on the long run. And the residential commercial designer, furniture designer, set designer involves movies, TV shows, theater exhibitions. Lighting designer, exhibition designer, kitchen and bathroom designer. So design process. So this is what a design process is, as we have already discussed. Step one is the client discussion, the initial meeting with the client, where the client tells the requirement, and the you understand the whole purpose of the project. Now in the step two, you identify the environment, you make the list of the requirements to be incorporated in the design. Now, the third step is idea and concept implementation. Now, once a requirement is identified, you work on the project. You work on the project in the and a lot of ideas and creativity is involved in the process. Now, you prepare the concepts and the final design is ready. Okay, so now you show to your client. If your client gives a thumbs up, you move ahead with the project. Okay, interior design, as I have discussed, is a very multidisciplinary course. And once you are done, you do your interior designing, you are just bound to interior design. As in interior design, a lot of visual design careers are also open for you all, like sorry, like communication design involves the illustration, how the signages you make, and for a for a company, or you do freelancing. Visual merchandising is another career you can choose. retail design, UI UX design. So these are the parts of visual design which after interior design course you can pursue. Now comes the special design, that is architectural special design, biophilic design. So you can be a part of interior design, uh, you know, as well as architectural firm. Biophilic design is the design where you consider all the environmental element and you design a project. Landscaping is the is can be the interior landscaping as well as the exterior landscaping, furniture design. Project management project management includes the event planning management and wedding planning, marketing. So these are some of the fields you can choose apart. These are not exactly interior designing, but yeah, a lot of interior designers work on these fields as well. The main interaction of an interior designer is with the aesthetics, the functionality, and the user. So, functionality is very important. Aesthetics, as we all know, it should be visually appealing. And user, you must understand users' requirements and demands for a project. Transdisciplinary profession. Why transdisciplinary profession? Because it includes a lot of things. A project, interior design project involves a lot of things, that is innovation, technology, research, business, arts, sustainability. Okay, so now we'll talk about the interior design subjects. Following subjects are taught in interior design course here at Orane International School of Fashion Design Management. You go through extensive interior designing course of 1 year and 2 year. Orient International provides you the best in class education with best in class infrastructure. Orient International provides following courses in interior design course: fundamentals of interior design, introduction, elements and principles of design. So these are some of the course content of interior design. Fundamentals include introduction, what interior design is basically. Then comes the building materials. You need to understand the building materials, the type of materials you are going to use for the interior spaces. History of interior design, so as to understand how interior designing got the how you see interior designing, how it called evolved with the time. Okay, and you can it also make you understand different styles you can use in your interior project. Construction technology includes the part of buildings, interior execution, structural part of the building where the real construction goes. CAD softwares like AutoCAD, Photoshop, SketchUp, 3ds Max, and many more, so that you are well versed with the interior designing softwares be, before going into the field. Okay. Lighting design includes light, lamps, luminaires, vision, and psychology distribution. So, lighting includes the lighting design details, luminaires, whatever type of light we are going to use, and the distribution, how it is being distributed in the interior spaces. So, these are the part of the lighting design course uh, subject. In furniture design, anthropometry, ergonomics, material history processes of interior furniture design. Student will make a prototype of furniture in the subject, so as to understand how furniture is being made. A lot of joinery details, are involved. The ergonomics, how a person is going to sit on a particular furniture or use that particular furniture is all we study under furniture design. Business of interior design. business of interior design include the estimation specification of the environment uh, as per the budget which is being created by the client. Then comes the advertisements, tender contracts, which are the legal part of the interior design business. So as to uh, make oneself very confident about the business. So once um, you are done with the designing part, you're not you do not lack in the business part. So this particular course is there. Visual merchandising. Now, visual merchandising is very important subject where we understand how particular accessories, lights are being placed in the interior spaces, how signages, symbols are being used. And last comes the Vastu and Feng Shui. Vastu includes the history of the Vastu science, what are the concepts behind the Vastu, and the directions in the Vastu, Feng Shui colors, are Feng Shui elements which we used in the interior. So we all the subjects together contribute to the interior design course in the Orane International School of Fashion Design Management, Sector 34, Chandigarh. So you guys are welcome. Welcome to visit the Chandigarh Institute for any queries for the admission. I'll be there to help you out through the whole process. Now, again, a very wonderful quote: "Luxury is when it seems flawless, when you reach the right balance between all elements." Understated theoretically, that is what my luxury is all about. Now, being a designer, as I was even discussing about the principles, a professional course is required, of course required for you to be a you know uh, a very good designer in the industry. Without a professional course, a lot of basics are not understood by a person, which doesn't create the balance in the interior spaces. So for me, a particular professional course is important. Now, luxury for me is also the balance. You know, the balance of all the things you are using in the interiors. This particular quote is by Jean Louis Denion. And the last part is sketching, and sketching is the wonderful part. You can do sketching on digital and physical sketching, as well as we'll talk about the modeling and rendering. Sketching can be done by drafting. You initially draft on sheets. Then architecturally on the computer we draw the sketches, or we draft the layouts or the furnitures. Now, once done, we design or we make the 3D of the layout plans. Then the user flow, like we define once done with the 3D walkthrough are being made, so that what you can easily see the user flow throughout the interior spaces. So these are the interactive sketches which we make uh, through client's vision. After discussing the requirements, after discussing the need of a client, we show some sketches, we work around some sketches for the furniture, for the interior spaces, so that we understand the form which is going to be there for the interiors. Now, sketching in professional life, what professional life sketches mean. Initially, understanding the requirement, we make conceptual sketches. Okay, conceptual sketches include the form of a furniture, or the specifications of the furniture. Then comes the final design. Final design includes the intricate detailed drawings in the CAD, of course, in the computers. Then comes the execution. We execute the final sketches in the site or in the project. Now, 3D rendering software, you can see a very photorealistic render. So here, no, I teach 3D rendering also, photorealistic renders. You'll understand how to make a photorealistic render through 3D softwares. So these renders actually look like that they are being clicked through the photograph, okay? But they are made in the 3D software. So this is important. Why? Because uh, once you see the interiors, it looks like as if they are clicked, so that the client gets a clear picture of what their interiors are going to be. Okay, so these are now very important in the interior designing field nowadays. Modeling and rendering tools. So now you can see these are the models which are made in the 3D softwares, and then they are being rendered through a rendering software. The renderings are the plugin for the 3D softwares. Once we make a model, we add color, lights, and we color, we add shade, depth to the objects, and then the final render is being made. So these are the models. These are not the actual photographs. They are the models, and you can learn all these things here with me at Orient International. Now, thank you guys. If you have any questions, if you have any doubt, you can contact me at contact@architecturewala.com, or you can go to uh, Orane.com, or search for Orane. Come to Orane Institute of Fashion Design and Management at Chandigarh sector 34, and meet me. If you want to come in person, meet me. We'll grab a cup of coffee and we'll sit together to explore more of the interior design field. Thank you.